I'll say a whole thing and then we'll begin. Good morning. It is Wednesday and that means it's time for brain and balance. We are ready to go. We've been having a chat and now we're going to stand up and we're going to warm up. You don't need any equipment for this class. We'll be standing for balance and then seated for the brain part, which comes later. Have some water close if you want to, and make sure you have some support furniture, something to assist you while you are balancing. So let's come up to feet. And we're going to march on the spot. And we'll take a nice deep breath. Big inhale, reach those hands up and exhale, lower down. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up and exhale. Great. Couple more, reach those hands up. Exhale, lower down. And again, lift. And lower. Good. We're going to pull our shoulders up towards our ears. Relax them down. Lift those shoulders and lower. Good. Lift and lower. And again, pull those shoulders up and relax them down. Let's roll our shoulders. Nice big circles. Good. Not too fast. Great, and let's go back in the other direction, so roll those shoulders forwards. Good, let's take those arms out to the side, make some little circles here. I'm rolling those arms forwards. Good, and back in the other direction. Keep those feet marching. And let's make those circles a bit bigger. We're going to reach those arms forwards. So like we're swimming. Good, and back in the other direction. Nice big circles, like you were swimming. A nice easy backstroke. Good, and relax those arms. Excellent. Let's tap our toes. I've got my heels on the floor, lifting just my toes. Pick up those hands and we'll jiggle our fingers, wriggle those fingers a little bit, and tap those fingers to your thumb. Good. Let's tap our heels. So toes stay still, toes stay on the floor, and we'll lift those heels 1 foot at a time, and we can circle our wrists. Good, and the other way. Great. Stand with those feet hip width apart, and we'll circle our hips. Nice and slowly. Go back in the other direction. Great. Let's march on the spot. And we'll lift those knees a little bit higher. Good, a couple more. Excellent. I'm going to have a drink quickly and then we'll move in for balance. Good, so we're going to make sure that we're standing close to some kind of support. I have the wall next to me. You can use your chair, table, back of the sofa, the island, whatever it might be. Make sure you're within an arm's reach of that for support here. So I'm going to stand with my feet, one in front of the other. And I'm going to attempt to keep my balance with my feet, one in front of the other. Feet nice and relaxed, knees soft. Let's stand nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. And that is great. Now we're going to hold here for a moment. If you need to take that front foot out to the side, let's do so. Give you some more stability. Let's take one arm to the ceiling. And the other one if you can. We'll bring those arms out to the side and let's reach one forwards, one backwards. Good, and the other way. Good, back to center and relax those arms. Let's take that back foot and we're going to step it forwards and backwards. Oops. Forwards. As if we were working on that tightrope a little bit. Good. Forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards. Good. And let's switch our feet around. So now the other one is forwards. This is very difficult today, I'm not sure why. But sometimes it just is that way. And if your balance feels tricky today, that's normal. It's okay. We'll stand tall, our feet are relaxed, looking up and ahead. Remember to take that front foot out to the side a little bit if you need to. We'll bring one arm to the ceiling. And the other. Oops. Arms out to the side. And let's airplane. One up, one back. Good, let's relax those arms. Take that back foot and we'll step forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Good. You see me grabbing hold of the wall here. This is not easy this morning. Once more. One and two. Good, and let's relax those feet and stand normally for a minute. We're going to work on taking one foot off the floor. I'm going to stand with my weight on my right leg. I'm going to tap my left heel so that foot is forwards. Heel is on the floor and my toes are off the ground. I want to be relaxed in that right foot, so a little bend of that knee. Standing tall here, I'm going to lift that heel up off the ground. And I'm going to hold like this for a moment. And take one arm forwards. Let's try and look up and ahead, finding something to look at that isn't moving, and that is really going to help with that balance. Let's take that second arm up if you can here, and we'll hold like this just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and relax. And let's switch to the other side. So weight onto your right leg, little bend of that right heel, let's tap, bend of that right knee. We're going to tap our, my rights and my lefts are mixed up, sorry. I'm standing on my left leg and my right heel is forwards. I'm sure that you are just doing the opposite to what you did before and you aren't listening to me mix up my left and my right. But I'm on my left, my right heel is forwards. My left knee is bent a little bit. That's the foot that's supporting my weight. So I'm going to take my right heel up off the floor, just a small amount. Okay, reach one arm forwards. Oh, can't do it. And if you can, let's take that second hand and we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Oh, this is really much more difficult than usual. That's okay, we will keep trying. But yeah, sometimes balance just is tricky and can be a million different things or nothing at all that is making that be difficult for whatever reason. So yeah, don't be discouraged. It happens to everybody. All right, I'm going to stand on one leg. I'm going to stand on my right leg to start with. I'm just going to turn this way so you can see what I'm doing with that other leg. That you can stay facing the camera. So I'll stand on my right leg, my foot's relaxed, my knee is soft. I'm going to lift that left foot up behind me. And then I'm going to circle that ankle on the left. And the wall within an arm's reach here. Good. Let's go back in the other direction with that foot. Good. Stay here on this right leg. And then we're going to lift that left foot so your knee is raised in front of you. And then we're going to straighten that leg and bend. I just turn this way so I'm not close to the wall. Straighten that knee and bend that knee. Good. So we have that foot behind us for part of the movement. And now this foot is in front. So shifting where you're holding your weight. You might find it easier one way than the other. Good, relax that foot down. Let's switch to the other side. So I'm standing on my left foot, little bend of that left knee. Right foot I'm going to bring up and behind me. So my knee is bent, my foot sticks right out behind me. And let's circle that ankle. Good, back in the other direction. Good. And let's take that knee forwards. We're going to stretch our foot out and bend, stretch, and bend that knee. Good. Out and in, out, in, out, in. Good. Excellent. Feet to the floor. Good. That was a lot of one leg work. Let's stand with our hands up in a Y shape. I'm going to stand on my left foot, raise the right, and I'll hold like this for a few seconds. And I'm going to wave my arms side to side. Good, and relax. Excellent. Let's try the other side. We're going to stand on our right leg, little bend of that knee, left foot up off the floor. Let's bring those arms up into that Y shape, and then wave those arms side to side. Couple more, and relax those feet down. Excellent. Very good. We can have a seat now, everybody. And we'll relax, have a drink here if you want to. And we'll work on our brain things. So we're going to do some old favorites and some that we haven't done for a while, some that we haven't worked on as much. So we're going to start with the original, and we're going to hunt the bunny. So on one hand, you're going to make a gun. On the other side, you're going to make bunny ears. So my index finger, my middle finger, making those bunny ears or that peace sign, and my thumb is holding down the other two fingers. And then we're going to hunt that bunny. So those two hand positions will switch places. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Just like that. Excellent. 1, 2, 1, 2. And we can simplify that by using one hand at a time if you need to. So you'll start with your gun, bunny, gun, bunny, gun, bunny, gun, bunny, gun, bunny, gun, bunny. Let's try the other hand. Gun, bunny. And it might be easier one side than another. Maybe your dominant hand finds this easier than your non-dominant side. That's pretty normal. Gun. Oh no, that's bunny. Gun. Bunny. Gun. Bunny. Gun. Excellent. And we can switch, or we can do both at the same time. We'll do that a couple more times. So a gun on one hand, a bunny on the other, and then let's hunt the bunny. Good. I have practiced this a lot and it feels easy, which is very gratifying. It feels satisfying. If it doesn't feel easy for you yet, you should know that the first time I did it, it did not feel easy. So it's repetition and practice. Good. You can relax your hands. Let's bring those hands together so we're touching all our fingertips together. Looks like you're steepling those fingers, making sure all our fingertips touch. All right, we're going to take our thumbs and we're going to roll those thumbs. Good. And backwards. Shouldn't be too difficult. And the other fingers are all staying touching. Let's try the index finger, same thing again. Roll those fingers. Good, and the other way. And pause, and then your middle fingers. I think this is where it starts to get a little more tricky. Especially keeping all those other fingers together. Back in the other direction. Good, and together, and then let's do ring finger. This is maybe my most difficult one. They don't move easily. It feels like a real effort, and it's hard to keep those other fingers out of the picture, to keep them together. You can see I'm really having a hard time. Those fingers feel very inflexible. Let's try the little finger. Little finger moves a little bit easier, but keeping those ring fingers touching is next to impossible. And in the other direction. So I wonder if you're all having the same experience as me, or whether these lesser used fingers move more easily for you. All right, one more. On one hand, I'm going to do a thumbs up. On the other hand, I'm going to make an OK sign. So that thumb, I've got all my fingers tucked in, my thumb is up. This hand, I've got my index finger and my thumb making a circle. Those other three fingers need to be spread right out. So they're not in, they want to be really spread out. So you can see the O and the K. And then let's switch those around. Oh, I made a gun. I tried this yesterday and I did the same thing. So I have really worked hard on that hunt the bunny, and now my brain says, well, your thumb is up. So you must be trying to make a gun symbol. I clearly am not, but it's funny how our brains get involved and think, oh, I know what to do here, and they get it not quite right. Good. I'm going very fast. We can go slower. And okay. Great. And part of why this feels difficult sometimes is I do feel it in my hands. So we're definitely working muscles in our hands. I wonder if you feel it too. I can feel this here. Does make my hands ache a little bit. Because we don't usually do this much complicated stuff with, well, maybe you do. Maybe you play a musical instrument and you can, if you play the violin, you might contort your fingers of one hand into all kinds of different positions. Or if you play the guitar, then maybe you probably have better hand strength than I do. But I don't do anything intricate with my fingers. Good. I have one more. I promise that's the last one. Although I shouldn't apologize because I'm sure that you all absolutely love these exercises. But I have one more. On one hand, you're just going to hold a fist. Just all your fingers in a fist. And then the other hand, you'll put up one finger. And then this hand will make a fist and this hand will have two fingers. Fist, 3, fist, 4, fist, 5. But obviously we're going to move those hands at the same time. So let's go fist in that left hand, one finger up on the right side. And then switch, 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 switch. And back down. Good. Let's try that again, starting the other side. So you'll start with the fist in your right hand and one finger up on the left. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think when I do this, I must always start the same way because this side is more difficult.
I just went in there. You've been here on the mat.
All right, let's try that again. So fist in your right hand, one finger up on the left. 2, 3, 4. You see how slow I am. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's try it. Switch the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's funny. This is not one that I do very often, but it's definitely much easier on one side, which is interesting. I'm going to try my less good side again, and we will call it a day there. Fist on my right hand, one finger up on my left.
Eagles in 3.
1.
Oh, good.
He's been there since like
Oh, when I drove out this morning, I could see one flying over the valley that way.
Okay.
Just
I said, that's an eagle up there.
mute someone. Okay, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. I have an in-person class to teach next. I'm going to make everybody do that one, and they don't always enjoy these exercises, and that's partly why I do it, because it's very good for your brain. All right, that's everything. We're going to have a little stretch. I hope you enjoyed. Let's stretch those fingers and those hands. Let's squeeze, make 2 fists, and then stretch those fingers right out. Good. Excellent. And then we'll come up to feet. We're going to step 1 foot forward. I'm going to bend that front knee. My back heel is going to stay on the floor, stand up tall, and then reach one arm straight to the ceiling. And reach through those fingertips. Good. We'll switch sides. Bend that front knee, back heel on the floor, stand up nice and tall. Let's reach up. Good, and relax that arm. Let's take both hands, reach behind us. We're going to reach for the back of the room, stretch our fingers right out. Take a deep breath in. And we'll exhale. Wrap those arms around yourself. Give yourself a nice tight squeeze. A pat on the back. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed the class today. Have a wonderful week. I will see you next week. Next Wednesday if you come to this class. Monday if you come to the regular Zoo Strength and Balance. It's Kendra on Fridays from now on. So you can get to enjoy a different instructor and something a little bit different. I will see you next week.
Hannah?
Yes.
Yes, I'll be gone till the end of November. We're going to Hawaii tomorrow.
Oh, very nice. Who's talking to me?
Debbie.
Oh, it's Debbie. Hi, Debbie.
Okay, just so that you know, I haven't
Okay, perfect.
abandoned you. Okay.
That's nice to know. Thank you. Have a wonderful time.
Thank you kindly.
A lovely trip. And we'll
Yeah.
see you when you get back.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Hannah.
Thanks, Julie. Bye.
Bye.